Well, we can just talk about it before people get here first.
Do those live streams stay up there?
Yeah.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
save.
Well, then you good.
It'll save unless I delete it. So, we just left the Hoyt Cemetery because we were freaking out. You guys, it's terrifying. So, we get there, and it's the Hoyt Park Cemetery in Michigan. And we get there, and immediately it was like this wave of like, what is going on? This place is terrifying, you know? And I look, and there's a shed right here, and all the tombstones are right here. And I swear I seen a man walk from like the cemetery over to this like little den. And so I pointed out to Gabe, and I'm like, did you see that? And he's like, what? And I'm like, did you see that? And it almost looked like he peeked around the corner, and Gabe was like, what was that, right? And so I told him that we had to get out and walk around the cemetery. But what happened next was so freaky that we just had to leave. We're sitting there, and you want to tell?
I said, hell no. And we took off because,
Well, you gotta tell.
nope.
Okay, what happened was we were sitting here, and there's a knock at the back of the door. Like, something was, like, knocking on the back of the door. And it was almost like the guy, like, came up behind our car and was knocking on the back of the door. And it was so freaky. So we were like, okay, if we go out there, we're dead. So we leave, and as we're going out, we stop at this other memorial, and we start hearing drums. I got all this on video. So we start hearing drums playing, like, make the noise.
Oh, so we're at the top where the memorial is. It's like a Veterans Memorial type thing in Saginaw, Michigan, at the top of Hoyt Park. So all of a sudden, we're sitting there, and you hear a boom, 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 boom. You know, it was like in like perfect rhythm. You know what I mean? So it's like boom, 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 boom.
And it was coming from the cemetery, right?
Yeah.
So we're like, is that really coming from the cemetery? So we get in the car and we start driving into the cemetery. What was that?
Oh, that was that.
Oh, it was the windshield
wasn't that
wipers. I
freaky?
thought something just went across the window. I can't even. Okay, anxiety. So, yeah, so we drive up to where the drums were playing, right? And we see this deer. There's like, the road goes like this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we see a deer come out of the woods into the like spotlight in the road. And we're like, is that a deer, really? And then another one comes out, but it looks like a dog. And I tell Gabe, I'm like, that dog's about to attack that deer, so if you don't want to see that, look away.
Yeah.
This is all on video.
All of a sudden, the deer turns. It looks like it's turned. It changes from a deer to a dog, or it changes from a dog to a deer. It was just weird, man. Cause it's like it started off as something else that it looked. It looked like a dog, man. It looked like a dog. Like there was nothing deer-like about it. The way it moved, nothing like that. It looked like a dog. All of a sudden, it's two deer, and I'm like, where the hell did that dog go?
Yeah, it looked like the dog like slowly came out, and it turned into deer. So we go up to the deer, and we literally, and it's all on camera, so you guys will see the video. It's freaky. I don't know how to explain it. We look down, and we look for the flashlight, and we look up, deer are gone. We look everywhere for these deer. And we're like, what the heck?
Before that, did you tell them before that? Where it looked like the deer were walking up to us from the bottom of the hill to the top?
Yeah,
it's like they were coming
came
to
all
us.
the way across towards our car. And you know how, yeah, this all happened. I'll start over because more people are coming in. So we went to the cemetery in Hoyt Cemetery, and well, there's bodies in a cemetery, but they're just in the ground. But we went to the Hoyt Cemetery, and it started out, I saw this guy, this like ghost figure, walk from the cemetery to the den. And I need to look at the footage too to make sure you guys can see that, because it was weird. And then we start hearing knocking on the back of the car, so we take off, And then we hear the drums. It was like this drumming sound coming back from the cemetery. It was like something was luring us back because, we're going to investigate. We're like, of course.
Oh, you wanted to investigate. I was like, we'll just leave that drumming sound there. I'm cool with that sound there.
Yeah. So we go back, and as we go back, we see a deer come out from the woods, and it comes into the road underneath the spotlight, and it starts walking towards our car, and another figure comes out, and it looks like this like slinky dog just like coming out, and I thought it was going to attack the deer, and I was like, Gabe, don't look at this because it's it's going to attack this deer. And as we get closer, the dog turned into a freaking deer. Swear this video is going to be so weird. And so we get closer to it because that's just what I like to investigate. I'd probably be the first one to die in a scary movie. And so we get closer to it, and it disappeared. We looked down for a flashlight for 1 second because I wanted to use the flashlight to show so you guys could see it better on the video. Mm-hmm. And they were gone. And when we looked up.
When we moved closer to where the cemetery was, though, we stopped for a minute. I rolled my window down. And mind you, my car is a hoopty. It's messed up. There's all types of squeaks and everything wrong with it. But you can hear the outside of the car, like there's a hole in the muffler, right? But why? When I rolled down my window, I heard loud footsteps coming to it. Like,
oh, you did hear that?
Like overpowering the.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like the hole of the muffler. Overpowering that sound, and it was just like a loud footsteps, like something big moving, man. But it was like actual footsteps. It wasn't like a deer moving or anything like that. These were human footsteps. Well, supposedly human footsteps. And I pulled off because I ain't dealing with that.
It was terrifying. And then, but what we realized when we got back, like when we started taking off, because that freaked us out. We were like, we're out of here. We're not going to die. Because if you look into it, demons and things like that can take the form of deer. At least that's what is written,
Yeah, they can take the form of anything.
Yeah, but it's very well known that they can take the form of deer and lure you deeper into a forest or things like that. And so we got out of there, and when we got out of there, we realized, Tyler, I'm so freaked out. This video is just insane. So when we got out of there, we realized the drumming sound was no longer there. Like it was like we both felt like we drove into this like field, this like fog of like just like weirdness. You know what I mean? Like it was like the drumming sound's there, then it just stopped. It didn't like fade away or anything. And then we seen the deer. It was just, I don't know, it was weird. So now we're gonna go shoot some more paranormal stuff, and then this whole week I'm shooting a bunch of stuff for 31 days of October. I'm gonna upload every single day, and I have people that I'm going to see, thankfully, people that are going to be here. What kind of drumming sound? Like a ritualistic, yes. And Saginaw is actually, you want to tell the history of where we are?
Yeah, well, we're in Michigan, man. And everywhere in Michigan we had, what was the big three tribes we learned about in school? There was the Ojibwe, which is Chippewa. I forget the two other ones.
That's okay.
But either way, this place is called Saginaw, Michigan. It's named after some tribe, the Saguenag or something like that, right? And all the main places in Michigan like that are named after Indian tribes, like Mackinac, with Mackinac Island, all them places like that, man. And it just so happens, man, we had a lot of Native Americans here, and it just sounded like some like Native American shit, like the drum. It wasn't so much like a doom 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 doom. It was more like a bass drum chant, like doom 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 doom, like in perfect rhythm, doom 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 doom, like, you know what I mean? Like they were getting ready for something. And it was, I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either. I didn't like that either. So we're gonna go pick up some people, and we're gonna
find some more places.
Yeah, but I kind of want to take them there to see if something else happens.
I don't want to go there and see.
Okay, we're not gonna go back there.
But we might.
We'll see. Once the anxiety and the fear is gone,
yeah,
we may.
I'll take them back. Because like, if something does happen like that, we'll just push them over.
and then, as long as we can run faster, we're safe. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. Bye.